uh, that's the life I've gone through, and it's actually the thing that got me inspired to come up with the organization called Gold Quest Foundation. Yeah.
Amazing. So before tufike kwa Gold Quest, Collins alianzia wapi? Passion yako, nini ilikudrive?
Okay, so they have said I grew up in the slums. I came up from a very humble background, and I really thank my mom. If you get to see this, I really appreciate, and I pray to God that he can give you some more life. So I've underwent some tough times, some tough situation with my family, and that's what motivated me to come up with the organization. So we've had a lot of challenges, and I'm really happy that that's the kind of stuff that has inspired me to become the person that I am today. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So why Gold Quest?
Okay. So if you say the term Gold Quest, it's a bit unique, and it's unique because it stands for something. So we started the name Gold Quest because it signifies our mission to play a part in giving individuals a role in achieving their dreams. Yeah. So if you see the term Gold Quest, it's a bit direct, and it signifies what we want to achieve as an organization. Yeah.
Okay. So where did you get, why did you decide on the, I know you've said that it determines where you want to go as a person, but I'm just wondering, why didn't you pick another name? Like, there's so many names out there. Why did you, nini ilikufanya stick to Gold Quest?
Gold Quest. Okay, so
what inspired the name?
It's a bit interesting. The question is a bit interesting. I like it. So Gold Quest, if you check other organizations, the organizations they come up with names because of what they are trying to advocate for. So initially, when we started the organization back in 2021, I was the one who founded the organization. So it was, back then it used to be called Helping Hand Foundation, to which we used to go to children's homes to do humanitarian work. So the name was a bit being used by different groups, so it was a bit challenging when we went to the government offices to do the registration process. So we had to change the name, and that's when we came up with Gold Quest. Yeah.
Amazing. So what does Gold Quest do? So
Gold Quest is dedicated to 3 pillars. Number 1 is empowerment. Number 2 is climate action. And number 3 is mental health awareness, to which in the 3 pillars we have each representative and the members per each pillar who represent the pillars. Yeah. So
there's mental health,
climate action, and empowerment.
Empowerment.
Yeah.
So the one you were to do the conversation with stands for which pillar?
Okay, myself, I am personally intrigued in climate action. That's where I stand.
You're standing for the pillar on climate action.
Climate action.
Okay.
And also my work is to oversee other pillars. I usually make sure that things are running well. And whenever we have a project, I'm always there to support the team, to advise them on what to do, or maybe if there are challenges, we sit down as a team and look on the way forward. Yeah.
Why climate action?
Okay.
Not mental health, not the other hand. Why climate action?
Okay, it's something that I've always, from high school, back then in high school and even primary school, I've always done agriculture. So I've always loved to plant trees, experienced nature. So that's why I'm deeply intrigued to mental health. Yeah, I mean climate action. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And your colleague stands for which pillar?
My colleague.
Yes.
My colleague stands for...
The one that's coming on set.
My colleague stands for mental health, and she's also part of girls empowerment.
Ah, amazing, amazing. So how easy, or rather how difficult was it to start Goal Quest?
Okay, so I've experienced a lot of challenges. Number one being criticism. A lot of people criticize you. They tell you how difficult it is, how hard the process can be, and without the financial things you cannot go through. So it's been a bit difficult, and also trying to convince other people about the vision, trying to convince people to come and be part of the journey. So it's been a tough journey, by the way. Yeah.
How do you deal with such criticism?
Okay, myself, I always try to focus on what I want to achieve, and that's what has got me to where I am today. And I'm always trying to ask God to give me the guidance to intercede on the kind of decisions that I'm trying to make. So yeah, that's what keeps me going every day.
Right.
Yeah.
So what criteria did you use to pick members of the team?
Okay, so I think I didn't explain how the organization came upon, so maybe I can start from there so that we can get to the point. So in 2021, we were just doing the charity work, going to children's homes in order to get the brand going, in order to start the brand and let people know what we are trying to come up with. So that's where we came up with the organization. And in 2022 we started the project, and just to mention this person that gave me a lifeline, Mr. Samuel Budo, if you are watching this right now, I just want to tell you that I'm really happy, and I thank God for you. Actually, I had this idea of planting trees. We had some seedlings, 500 seedlings, to which we wanted to plant, and on a goodwill, we went to Alliance Boys High School. We were given the opportunity, but the principal and the teacher in charge of the environment sector gave us a target of 2,000 trees. So we were just wondering, where can we get these trees? And it was a bit challenging. So I met this guy, Samuel Budoi, from the Global Peace Organization. I told him about the idea. So he directed me to do a proposal. So I did a proposal, and he was touched, and the proposal went through. So we did a collaboration. We saw many organizations coming on board. We even saw the Standard Group coming on board, and I was really happy. And that's where Goal Quest became known. So in the criteria of registering members, we always have some certificates that we usually award at the end of the year. So currently we are just doing the volunteering recruitment. You do a contract signing, to which it's only valid for 1 year. So after 1 year elapses, you can decide to renew the contract, or maybe you can decide to terminate. So for us, we always have a certificate, to which the certificate holds the logos of the organization that we usually partner with. So the CEO has his signature there, and the Goal Quest CEO has his signature there, to which is me. So that's what motivates the kind of people that we deal with. Yeah.
They're all volunteers?
They are all volunteers, and we have specific people who just say that I just want to be part of Goal Quest for a long-term period.
Okay,
yeah.
amazing.
And that's my executive.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So the lady standing for the pillar on mental health and girl child empowerment, what's her name?
She's called Tatiana Ondio.
Tatiana Ondio.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd want us to incorporate her into this conversation. So we're going to take a short break, then we will be back. So we are taking a very short break, then we'll be back with more. Do not touch that dial. you're just getting to join us, karibu sana to Y254 TV. This is Y in the Morning, where we give you great vibes, great conversations, and when it's Wednesday, we give you the perfect duo. We were just having a conversation with Collins Omondi, who is the founder and chairperson of Gold Quest Foundation. And as in the middle of a conversation, we decided to spin the wax. You know, it's never that serious, guys. Yeah. So we decided to add in Tatiana Ondiwo. I hope they may pronounce vizuri. Yeah. Clap for me, yes. Anyway, we have decided to incorporate Tatiana into the conversation because she holds a very key pillar in Gold Quest, that is mental health and girl-child empowerment. So before we continue the conversation with Collins and Tatiana now, I would want Tatiana to say hi.
Hello, my name is Tatiana. I'm part of the Gold Quest organization and I'm the secretary of the organization.
Amazing. So before I ask Collins, before we go back to the conversation with Collins so that we make you feel at home, how did you come to Gold Quest?
Actually, it was just by the way because I was not supposed to be even there. So there was an event, it was a charity event organized by Interschool. It's another organization, so I happened to be part of them. So when I went there, he was also invited. So he talked about his organization and I was intrigued, I was interested. So I asked to join. So yeah, that's how I joined Gold Quest.
How long was that? How long ago was that?
A year back.
A year back. So
Yeah.
you've been with Gold Quest a year down the line.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you say you've probably enjoyed working with Gold Quest? What are some of your take-homes?
First of all, I like the teamwork and the dedication because the fact that we are youths, we are young people. I know people normally have this mentality that young people, we are not serious, we are somehow there, but I just love the dedication and the determination that he has personally because he is the first person I met, he's the chairperson. So when I came to know the other people in the organization, it was just amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Collins, how do you get to manage is not a very good term I'd love to use. How do you get to lead the team?
Okay, thank you, Gracia. So I can say that it's not something easy and it's not something hard because at times we have some differences in the group. So I can say that the 3/4 of the members are girls, or rather ladies.
Okay.
So I always stick to my lanes as the leader, and when we have some differences, we just sit down as a team, see on the way forward, and just make sure that everything is in order. Yeah.
There's something before Tatiana came, we were talking about. I asked you, we hadn't gotten to answering that part of the question. You had answered me the first part of the question when I asked you what criteria did you use in selecting people, and then we started by talking about what Gold Quest, how Gold Quest started. So you didn't get to answer me the second part of that question. So what criteria did you use to get Akina Tatiana and the rest?
Okay, so we have a profile. So the thing I do, she told you about how we met. So when I introduced the organization, I talk about everything we do, the goals, the vision. So after that, maybe you get someone who's interested. If you take my DM, sometimes my DM runs out to be full. So I just take my time, talk to the person, get to know the person. I get to know where the strength is and share the profile. So the person will just tell you that I'm really interested in being part of the mental health, and maybe you can find that he or she has done a particular course that's a plus for us. So we get the signature done and just get started with the person. Yeah.
Amazing. Tatiana, you hold a very key, I'd call it key because right now one of the things that are disturbing people right now is mental health, especially the young people. And I think we were just from the suicide awareness period, month. And I'm just thinking most of the cases that cause suicide are because they are mental issues related cases. What are some of the issues you get to deal with on the ground, especially holding such a pillar?
The most occurring issue I'll say is self-harm and trauma. People are going through a lot of things, and for me, I believe one important thing is communication. So you get, there is a youth there, he doesn't have somebody, he or she does not have somebody to communicate with, so they opt for other options to release the pain or just to like divert from it. So mostly trauma and self-harm, it's becoming rampant, because before, most of these people who commit suicide, before they actually get to that point, sorry, before they actually get to that point, first of all, they start with the self-harm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And standing for girl child, especially because on Wednesday we also particularly deal with women and girl child issues. What are some of the pertinent issues you'd say affect the girl child at that level?
So first of all, I like to say is self-esteem. There's still an issue with self-esteem, especially when we live in an era where there are, can I say, trends put for us. So like we have to be a certain way, we have to do a certain something. If I'm not doing that, if I'm not dressing like this, if I'm not up to it, like, so yeah, mostly I'll take self-esteem. And it's really hard to help, especially the girl child, to come back to self-esteem. Because, you know, first of all, everything, I believe everything starts in the mind. If you're not okay here, if you don't see your self-worth, if you don't envision yourself in a certain way, yeah, your self-esteem goes down, and then you start to think a lot of things which are not supposed to be thought. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you get to deal with issues like that?
Like that. Mostly by listening. I've been talking to a lot of people, and one thing I've realized is people don't have somebody to listen. Sometimes you just need a listening ear and to understand. I'm quite an empath, but I like to call myself an empath with discipline, because you can be an empath, I can sympathize with you, I can understand, but mostly people stop at there. They don't look for ways to help this person or try to understand or try to get them out of that shell. Yeah.
Amazing. So Collins, what are some of the programs you do other than what you had talked about, climate? I know there's another pillar. So what are some of those programs you do?
Okay, by there I didn't mention our area of focus. So we are particularly based in Githogoro slums. And I really thank the area chief, Mr. Barnabas, for the opportunity. So we are supposed to, currently we are a CBO, but we are supposed to advance to an NGO come next year. So there is a school called Brilliant Academy, headed by the principal, Mr. Austin Omondi, to which we have always done a partnership to mentor the girls in terms of the girl empowerment talks, and also sometimes we distribute the sanitary towels, courtesy of my colleagues. So we do some partnerships with organizations dealing with the particular pillar. So we have collaborated with the Felicia Marigo organization, we have collaborated with the USESCO Africa, and so some of the programs we do is the mentorship, and also the mentorship, and also we organize some workshop for the girls. So just the other day we did girls empowerment talks at Gatura Girls, to which we through the experience we have in the organization, we go share our experiences, because this is a youth-led organization. It's quite easy for us to interact with our peers. That makes it easy for us to make our impact stronger with the girls, because they want to hear more from the young people rather than the adults. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So there's one thing that's usually very prone when it comes to NGOs, CBOs, especially in organizations where people are getting help. You see, where you give people either services or something, or you're giving people things like sanitary pads. There is that mentality, either people will lie so that they get help, or people will pretend to be who they are not, so that, you know, they want to impersonate cases. How do you get to deal with that?
Okay, so first of all,
How do you, okay, rather let me actually ask you this question this way. How do you identify genuine people that need genuine help?
okay, so first of all, I'd like to say this. So communities are always not welcoming. I've faced a lot of challenges myself, because sometimes we go to a particular community to seek the the permission maybe to hold maybe a particular project through the area chief. So maybe you will get people around there, they just tell you that you are just here to use us in order to get the funds. So that's a criticism. So, and also the way we usually identify the people that we want to deal with, we go for the very vulnerable people, to which we go through the office of the chief. Yeah.
Okay. How do you deal with that?
Also, to add on that, we normally do like we normally check on those people. It's like an undercover thing. So we just go, we check on them to see if they're genuine. Because as you said, people people are just
This
people.
is Kenya.
Literally.
Okay. What do you love about what you do?
I love the fact that I get to use my voice to inspire people and to help people and to help them come out of their shells. And by voice, I don't mean only the speaking part, because I'm a person who believes the word voice has many different meanings. Your voice can be art, your voice can be music, your voice can be something you're good at. Because I know people, sometimes you can be an extrovert, you can be an introvert, but there is something that makes you tick. So I just love helping people to find what makes them tick.
Amazing. Is there a particular reason why you love the pillar you've taken at Gold Quest?
Yes.
Okay. What's the reason?
I guess I was more intrigued about it when I was in high school.
Okay.
Because there were a lot of issues, and I really loved the way people were. I really loved the way our management was handling them. Plus, I really love to make people smile and help them. Yeah.
Okay. Collins, from where you sit as a founder, what do you wish you knew when you started Gold Quest that you know now?
Okay, so I can say that it's been a learning process, because when I started the organization, I didn't know a lot of things. I always learn through going for workshops in different organizations, making networks. So I'm really happy, and the kind of stuff maybe I wish I knew before is to how to handle the kind of situation, the kind of tough situations we face when we go to the ground. Yeah.
What's the most fulfilling thing to you, or rather, what's the most satisfactory feeling you get when you see Gold Quest?
Actually, this is one thing, being here today, because when I started the organization, I never knew that we can come a long way in even coming to a show like this. So it's a plus, and I really thank God for this. And another thing is that getting hold of that non-governmental certificate from the government, I'm really happy, and I'm really anticipating, and I just can't wait. Yeah.
Amazing. What's the most fulfilling thing about being in Gold Quest?
Helping people. I'm a simple person, helping people.
Helping people.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you've encountered now in your capacity as the secretary, as a team player, and even under the pillar you hold?
As a team player, I like to say communication. I'm one person who believes that for anything to work, especially as a team, we need to have effective communication. So sometimes communication is not up to par, but we do get around it and we handle it.
Amazing. What would you want to see change around you? In Gold Quest, in the stance where you're serving people?
The perception of people on themselves, the society on us youths on ourselves.
Amazing. I'll ask you the same question I've asked her.
Okay, so I'll be happy to see the empowered youths lead a sustainable change in their communities, and that will lead to a better future for all. Yeah.
Okay. How do you, I know you had shared about the challenges you've experienced so far. She has not. I'll ask her, because I know different people with different dockets experience different challenges. But Collins, how do you get to deal with the challenges you've encountered so far?
Okay, so personally it's hard to deal with the kind of challenges that I face. So I always have my mentors. One of them is Mr. Samuel, and he always opens up we always talk a lot. We talk about personal issues. Like he's my senior, but when I come to him seeking for some help, he always advises me accordingly. I always share the kind of challenges that I face, and he's always open to give me the way forward to deal with the kind of situations that I go through. Yeah.
Amazing. My dear, what are some of the challenges you've experienced so far?
In mental health, I'd say is getting people to open up to you or to trust you. That's a lot. It's a bit hard because, you know, everybody's there. As he said, people normally think you're just there for funds, to get funds, to do things. But just getting people to open up to you, to talk to you, it's a bit hard. But we try all the tricks, and then something always works out.
Okay, amazing. Where do you hope to see Gold Quest in a few years?
Very well established. I pray that we help a lot of people, and we have different branches across the country, and we impact people.
Amazing. Founder, CEO, where do you hope to see Gold Quest?
Actually, we are on for a substantial organization. Just to echo what she has said, we'd like to see Gold Quest prosper and well established in the few years to come. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. As we come to almost the close of this conversation, I'd want to, before I ask you to give us a parting shot, I'd want to ask you, what are some of the lessons you'd love to share in your journey?
Okay, so so I'm not a motivational speaker, but I'll just try to be one. So my message just goes out to the youths outside there. Just if you are having that goal, stay determined and just surround yourself with a positive influence, and always stay focused to your goal. And criticism is something normal. Just be positive about it, and just embrace change. We are just living in a world of opportunities currently. Go out there. I know a lot of young people have ideas, but implementing them is a problem. So the more you network, the more you get your idea seen by a lot of people, because you never know. Just the way I started the Gold Quest Foundation, I never knew that these guys, Akina Tatiana, they can be interested in the vision and maybe join someday. So that's how we do things. Your network is your net worth. Yeah.
Amazing. Tatiana, what are some of the lessons you've picked along the way?
For me is to try. You don't have to have much, you don't have to know much, you don't have to do much, you just have to try.
Give it a try.
Yeah, just give it a try.
Okay, amazing. So finally, give us a parting shot using that camera.
Okay, so
or rather, let's start with Tatiana so that utumalizie, utuambie pia tunaweza wapata wapi. That's okay. So Tatiana, you can give us a parting shot using that camera. And then Collins will give us, we'll wrap up and then tell us where we can find you. Are there programs you're doing?
Okay, so this year the main project we had this year was setting up a tree nursery in Githogoro slums in partnership with the Office of the Area Chief, Mr. Barnabas, to which we are targeting a capacity of 50,000. We started, and if you remember the rains in November, April I mean, the heavy rains, they dampened our progress, but we managed to come up with 5,000. But next year we want to continue and bring other partners on board so that we can achieve our target.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Tatiana, finally, sasa tupe parting shots.
Okay, so for me, the last words I like to say are discipline, hard work, and determination. Currently, we're living in a time where we think that success happens overnight. Well, in real sense, people have to sacrifice, people have to work hard for it, people have to try. So, yeah, let's try.
Amazing. So finally.
Okay, so I'm happy, and a little shout out to the rest of the members. You are well represented. I know you are happy, I'm also happy. So you can find Gold Quest on Instagram at goal_quest_foundation, on Facebook at Gold Quest Foundation, at goalquestorganization.ke. And lastly, you can also contact us at 0708 057 059. Yeah, thank you.
Amazing. Tulisahau kukwambia upeane shout out. Tuko na watu tunataka kusalimia.
Shout out to the Gold Coast members.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for your time. It means a lot.
Thank you for having us.
Karibu. That was Tatiana and Collins. They're both from Gold Quest Foundation. They're sharing with us their journey in just helping, or rather doing humanitarian work. My take homes today: just try. Don't usijiulize mambo mingi. Just try. Jitume. Just try. You never know where it lands you. And your network is your net worth. We are taking a short break. Val is coming back with WCW. Do not touch that dial.